Welcome back, Empower Tribe. It's your favorite like Coach MB. Yo, this week has been absolutely amazing and productive. And this is our recap day. We went over 5 habits that have been holding you back and causing you to be a quitter on yourself and your goals. But we're going to shift those habits to success habits so that you can not only write down your goal, but you're going to accomplish it, and you're going to do it with class. Okay, you are going to do it like a champ. So just in case you missed the video this morning, I'm going to go over really quick the 5 things that we focused on this week. And I really urge you to go back and just watch each video, because each day we broke down the different things that we're doing. You may be doing 3 of them right and 2 of them wrong. You may be doing 4 of them right and 1 of them wrong. It's always just, sometimes it's just one thing. Sometimes it's all things. We don't know. But we have to, if we're having a problem accomplishing our goals that we're setting, then we need to get crystal clear on what it is that's holding us back. Where are our weaknesses? And then we need to take action to work on them. I mentioned it earlier this week. Kobe Bryant said when he was 11 years old, he was in the summer league. He played ball all summer, didn't score 1 point, not a layup, not a free throw, not a jump shot, not a trick shot, not a 3-point, nothing. Like he couldn't pay the ball to go into the basket. So he said for the next 6 months, he identified his problem. He needed to get back to the basics. He needed to get to the fundamentals. And that's exactly what he worked on 6 straight months. He was in the gym. He was in the dungeon, going to work on the things that he identified as his weaknesses. Then when he came back that next summer, those same boys that mollywopped him, he came back and whooped up on them good. So that's what you got to do, guys. That's why it's important. If you want to accomplish your goals, but you keep quitting, you can't figure out why, go back and watch the videos. But here are the 5 things that need to happen. Number 1, you have to get crystal clear on your goal. You got to know exactly what it is that you want. I'm not talking about, okay, you want to earn $10,000 a month. Okay, well, if you earn $10,000 a month, what does that do for you? What does that look like? How are you spending that money? Where is that money getting allocated to? Like, what is your life change? What happens once you get to that goal? Get really clear. Are you getting a new hairstylist? Like, you abandoning the one that you have? You getting a new car? Like, what are you doing? What is your goal? What does it look like in the future once you achieve it? Get crystal clear on that. Number 2, we have to open ourselves and opt in to opportunity. There's so many times in our lives, and I know you can do it right now. You can go back to a time in your life where you're like, man, if I would have just paid attention to that red flag, if I would have just taken that advice that stranger gave me, if I would have just applied this knowledge when I was told to do it, my life would be totally different right now. We have to opt into opportunities. And guess what? Every day that we wake up with breath in our body and life in our body is another opportunity for us to make a change, make a difference, and do something that our future self will thank us for. Then you got to abandon those limiting beliefs. And guys, that was Wednesday. Go back and watch Wednesday, because it was tough, but it's really important. It's mandatory. It's required for you to get where you're trying to go. For you to transform, you got to go through the mud. You got to abandon those limiting beliefs that are a result of you holding on to your past trauma, pain, regret, hurt, fears, all of that. Because when you hold on to it, you're not allowing your future self to be free. So you got to abandon those limiting beliefs, and then you got to leverage your why. Why do you want this goal? It has to be bigger than yourself. You can't just want to lose weight for the sake of losing weight. It has to impact somebody else. Are you going to inspire somebody else through your journey? Are you going to have more energy to play with your kids? Are you going to have more attention and time and energy to give to your spouse? Like, why? Your why has to be stronger and bigger than the goal itself. It has to be able to push you, to wake you up in the morning without an alarm clock and keep you up at night thinking of ideas. If your why is not doing that, then you need to figure out another why. Or maybe you need to get another goal, one that really sets in with you. Then you got to seek support from somebody who knows what they're talking about. Not your crew, because your crew be sitting around and ain't trying to think about where you're trying to go. They ain't even looking about where you're trying to go. They don't want nothing to do with where you're trying to go. They just trying to figure out who hosting the next fight night, when you over here trying to figure out how we can purchase some real estate. I mean, that's your crew. I get it. But sometimes you gotta distance yourself from that and reach out and seek the support of someone who's been where you are and is now where you want to be or beyond where you're trying to be. Then you got to connect with them. You have to listen to them, and you have to apply everything they tell you to do, when they tell you to do it, how they tell you to do it, how often they tell you to do it, where they tell you to do it, and you don't need to worry about why they're telling you to do it. You have to let go of everything that you had before, your knowledge, your experience, all that stuff. It got you here, and that's good. But in order for you to get further, you need to reach further, which means you need to be connected with someone who is beyond where you are and beyond where you're trying to go. So tune in, because this week we got a new one coming up. Make sure you stay on top of everything. Subscribe. Turn on your notifications so that you can get alerts when the videos are posted, because we coming. Listen, transformation takes work. And we about that action. And you know what it is. If you don't remember anything I just said, always remember this. It's a great day to be alive. It's a great day to be great. And it's a great day to find the greatness in you. So go out there and live the greatest day of your life.